treacherous frontier. These are the voyages of the channel Downsize It. Its continuing mission: to explore strange new genres, to seek out new games and new player communities, to boldly go where no nerd has gone before.
Greetings, my name is Ben, aka Downsize It, and I am here with Admiral Bodhi at Final Boss Games for a game of Star Trek Into the Unknown. And we are bringing out the Klingons again. Bodhi's running the Klingons, and we're doing some house rules just to make it work, because technically you can't run the Klingons right now. Rules as written with all the other missions, but we're just playing to where Klingons bring 2 ships, then everybody else brings either 1 command or 2 of the other types, kind of like how their base mission is in the expansion. So, it's been a while since I played. It's been even longer since Bodhi's played. So, and also we have the new cloaking mechanics that we're going to keep working on. You know, we had Buster and Rob previously, and we'll see how things go. Hopefully we don't get as many rules wrong this time, but we probably will. So just be on the lookout. We'll do our best. Alright, so coming up next, I'll go over what the Overture and Situation is, and then go over the officer pools that we chose for ourselves, and then we'll be back at the start of round 1, where the Federation has priority and the Klingons start with influence.
Captain's Log Supplemental. Starfleet has received several reports of strange sensor readings along the Romulan neutral zone. The Enterprise has been dispatched to investigate these encounters. It is my hope we can verify the Romulans are not attempting to take advantage of the current situation within the Alpha Quadrant regarding the Dominion incursions. However, long-range sensors have detected 2 Klingon vessels on course for the neutral zone sector where the anomalous readings were detected. I fear an encounter with our erstwhile allies may be less cordial than I would hope. Tensions with the Empire have been rising in recent months, with a complete breakdown in relations almost inevitable. It is my hope that we may prevent any escalations between our 2 peoples. For the Overture, we have Neutral Zone Survey. For our setup, we're going to have the Helix, which will be 2 systems. And we will be playing with house rules, where you can select 1 command ship or any 2 of the other types of support ships to allow the Klingons to play. The Federation will be selecting a command ship, and the Klingons obviously 2 support ships in the Vorcha and the Brel. For setup, we shall alternate placing 6 signals beyond 6 inches of each other, and each signal that a player places, they will then also place an opposing control marker on that signal. The mission action will be done at the operations center or the instruments station on ships or with probes. Sensor sweep. Units at sensor's range of a signal with a control token can test operations plus logic, re-rolling their instrument rating, difficulty 3. Success, remove the token, and if it was one of your control tokens, you gain a victory token. If it was an opposing token, this is a hostile act and can then trigger the combat directives. A breakthrough success will allow you to gain an additional victory token if no opponents are within sensor's range. The Complication will trigger at the end of round 3 or when all control tokens are removed, and we will be starting with all directives on both sides in the calm state. For the situation, we have unexplained biosigns. We will continue to alternate placing 6 phantom life signs that will be randomly shuffled. And you can see there the Sense of Echoes anomaly table. When we reveal them, they will have different effects. And how they are revealed is from the instrument station, plus the helm, to confirm a biosignature. At sensor's range of an anomaly, you can test your science plus biology, re-rolling instrument rating, to difficulty. If you succeed, you can reveal the anomaly and find out what was actually there. For the Federation Officer Pool, I chose to put together William Riker, Geordi LaForge, Lieutenant Commander Data, and the Scholarly Doctor. That left me with 6 transfer points remaining. And then when I shuffled my transfer pool, I was able to pull Jean-Luc Picard and Lieutenant Commander Worf. And with my 6 points, I could either take Picard or Worf plus a title, which would have been the Enterprise or I should say, Worf plus an upgrade card, and I would have chosen the Enterprise. But after much internal deliberation, I chose to go with Picard with the 6 points, which is what he would have costed to bring in as a transfer pool, and Picard replaced my reliable commander, so I have no standard free officers. Instead, Picard took their place. I need to insert a slight correction here regarding the Federation Officer Corps. This is not a rules legal officer corps. I realized after doing some editing and rereading the rules, you have to select 5 officers in your core officer corps, and it's 50 points standard. I only selected 4 and then left some points left over to get a transfer officer to replace my line officer. So I'll try to remember that moving forward, but just FYI that you have to select 5 core officers, and then the leftover points are used for your transfer pool. You can't just do 4. For initial placement, I deployed at Green Alert 2 with Picard as my Commodore on the or on the captain's chair, I should say. Commander Riker at the helm, Commander Data in the instrument station, the Scholarly Doctor in the cargo bay, and Geordi LaForge in engineering. For the Klingons, Bodhi chose the proud captain, Duras, Commander Kern, the restless first officer, and the savvy engineer. For initial placements, he put Commander Kern in the captain's chair, and you'll notice the Commodore token there. He chose Kern as his Commodore. That was a mistake that I didn't catch until after we were actually already done. It should have been the proud captain or Duras, because it's based on the highest rank. But it had no effect on the game, so no big deal there. His free loyal commander for the Overture on the helm, Duras at instruments, restless first officer at tactical, and the savvy engineer in engineering, and he had several leftover points, and he chose Relic Armory to attach to the Overture. For the Burrell, he had the proud captain in the captain's chair, along with the title IKS Baruch, which allows him to transport at 4 inches instead of 2 while cloaked, and the loyal commander at the instruments station. So, coming up next will be the start of round 1, where the Federation has priority and the Klingons have influence.
Okay, here we are, start of round 1. We have the USS Enterprise. Don't have the title, but it is the Enterprise. We have the Enterprise crew here. We are patrolling the neutral zone, and we are aware that some Klingons have also arrived. to scan the neutral zone. We have these signals that we need to scan and take care of. So my first activation will be my Scholarly Doctor. As a priority action is I'm going to deploy a Type 6 shuttle. He does not have the technical skill, so that will cost me 1 energy. And then we'll see if I can remember how to do this while looking at the rules. So, this is launching an auxiliary unit, so this is just good for folks to learn how this is done. Launch the shuttlecraft this side. Let me get the, so you guys can actually see it. Then I can adjust the heading, which we'll go and adjust the heading slightly like so. Then we place the auxiliary unit, lining up like so. So that's my shuttlecraft. And then remove the tool. And then when launching a shuttle, I can attach personnel. So I'm going to attach the Scholarly Doctor to the helm of the shuttle, even though he is exhausted. So my Scholarly Doctor is now on the shuttlecraft, and I now have a auxiliary ship on the board. Alright, so Bodhi, your first officer activation.
And just to clarify, we're going through all of these, or do we have to?
As many until you pass.
Okay.
But just keep in mind you only get three back
Yeah.
for free. But also look in the cargo bay. You can ready an officer there by spending an energy during the ready phase, and you can move up to 3 officers in the ready phase before you have to do that.
Right.
So.
Well, I am going to.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of go back and forth, but like stuff like that, where it's like, yeah, I would just be kind of insane.
You have to use an impulse move to enter.
Warp. You have to use warp to enter systems.
Okay.
Impulse and warp speed is always straight. Impulse maneuvers allows you to actually turn.
Yeah.
And the fun thing about this, you can either do a forward impulse maneuver with your turning agility.
Mm-hmm.
You can actually go side to side. You can do reverse, or you can spin in place. So,
yeah.
Lots of options when it comes to maneuvering.
All right. Well, the proud captain is going to engage warp. It's going to cost me 2 energy.
Okay. Proud captain engaging warp of the bird of prey. So when you engage warp, so you look at your red speed on the alert level on the far right.
8.
8. So when you warp, you then do that double in inches. So you can go 16 inches.
Okay. And I use this. And this.
You actually technically don't have to use that since you're not turning. I find it a lot easier just to, however you want to measure it to where it ends up, you measure the distances correctly.
Well, let's get some of this going. Remind me on how we do. Does it have to be in the front to scan, or?
Okay. Oh yes. So scanning. So this is your sensors range 360.
Yep.
Your forward cone goes out 4 plus your instrument rating, which is the green number. So you actually have 6 inches out your front cone. This is your front cone right here.
Okay. So then I'm gonna warp to right about there.
Okay. Close to one of the anomalies, the unexplained biosigns. Okay. And you are now in System 1, so I'll give you a System 1 marker to show that you are in System. Alright, my next action is I'm going to have Captain Picard address the crew. So he's going to do the action on my captain's chair to try to inspire the crew. Okay, so with his inspiring of the crew, I roll my command stat, so that's the red stat. So I get 4 dice, 4 blue dice. Then I get to add my diplomacy skill, which is 3, which adds 3 black dice. Those are expertise dice. And I need to get 3 successes to successfully inspire my crew.
Okay.
Okay, so I got 1, 2, and then these are analysis, which I am going to use. And this can be turned into any phase. So I'm going to turn this to a breakthrough success. So I will succeed at inspiring, and then Picard has the inspiring special skill. So anytime he does a command, operations, or science action, I can spend 2 analyze to inspire as well. So basically I get to double inspire. And then how that works, this reminder for folks and for Bodhi, when you inspire, if your crew value is at the starting value or higher, you get to raise your crew value. So I get to raise it twice.
That seems good.
Yeah. So my crew value is now maxed out because you can only raise it twice. That's the highest it can go. Cool. And then that's spent to Picard. So the crew of the Enterprise are inspired.
All right, well, my Vorcha is going to scan this token with Duras.
Duras, okay.
Yes. So, how do I go about scanning this?
Okay, so first we need to see if you're ranged, which I think you are, because you're 4 inches plus 3, so 7 inches away, so plenty of range. Yep. So to scan one of those, you take your, so you are at your instrument station, yep. Mm-hmm. So your science skill, so that's the blue skill of your ship on the far left.
Okay, so 3.
So that's 3 blue dice. And then does Duras have the biology skill? I highly doubt it.
He does not.
Yeah, so you get 3 blue dice. You get to re-roll your instrument rating, which is 3. That's on the far right, the green number. So you get 3 re-rolls, and dice can be re-rolled multiple times.
Okay.
And you need 2 successes. Which you got 2 successes. Now, as far as if you want to re-roll, if you get an analyze, you can move the influence marker to get it even more on your side there.
So there's 1 re-roll.
Yep. There you go. So it's really now on your side. Okay. All right. So we then flip that over, keep it in its spot, see what it is. 6. So that is a coruscating rift. It is a treacherous obstacle. All right. Then we're going to have Data activate, and I'm going to launch a probe. He has the skills for me to launch one. So launching a probe is similar to launching an auxiliary craft. So I'm going to kind of angle it this way, set up my probe, and there we go.
Okay. So I don't have an officer in my instruments, but when the ship activates, will it be able to...
So yes, so how that works is you could, as long as an officer is not committed, you can say, I want to do an instruments action. You can take your loyal commander and move him over there and then commit him, because this is one section, the bridge. This is all one section.
Okay.
Or you could wait till the standby phase and do it as the ship's one standby action.
Well, I think I do like that. I'm going to do a
scan?
A scan here.
Okay, so it'll be the same thing. It's science value, which I think is only 2 on the bird of prey. And does he have biology?
He does not have biology.
Okay.
And I'll get 2 rerolls here.
So you need 2 successes, 2 rerolls. Well,
2 successes.
Well, there we go.
I'm the greatest.
Yep. Right, so we have a 3. Ooh, eerily the sensory turn vanishes. Each space unit at 2 inches suffers 2 peril.
Oh no. Yeah, these are very good.
I will. I am going to go ahead and spend Riker to do an impulse maneuver. It will cost me 1 energy to do so. Geordie's special ability. I can treat one of my alert stats as 1 higher whenever... Oh, but that's a reaction. I have to spend them. I'm not going to do that. So we're just going to do impulse maneuver. I can go 7 inches with the 2 maneuverability. And I think I'm actually kind of fine going relatively straight. Maybe turn a little bit. Yeah, do something like that. This will get a little bit awkward. I'll fly up to the full 7. Okay.
Oh man, you overlapped your flotilla.
I hope. Yes, overlapped my probe. Yeah. All right, back to you.
I'm gonna pass.
Pass, and then I will pass. Okay, so now we go to the standby phase, and then priority flips, or turn order flips, so you take your first standby action.
Okay. And then remind me again of what that would look like.
Okay, so it's basically you pick one of your 2 ships.
Yep.
essentially just to take an action.
Okay. And it can be any of the things like I just did?
Correct.
Okay.
But it only can do one.
Well, I would like to engage warp.
Okay, so that'll cost you the full cost, since it's not being done with an officer, so it costs you 3 energy.
Let's see.
So Vorcha is engaging warp.
I can go up to 14 inches, but I don't think I want to go that far. I will be entering this system. If I'm sticking out a little bit, am I still entering?
So when you're half and half like that, you declare if you're in system or not.
Okay. So then I'm going to do like this and be in system.
Be in system? Okay. So we'll then put this to show that you are in system 1.
Yep.
And technically for those that are watching, then you would put this little hand to show that you've done your standby. So it can't be taken again. Okay, first, I'm going to do my shuttlecraft. It will engage warp. It can go up to warp 4, so I can go 8 inches. It is going to warp the full 8 and enter the system. Shuttlecraft is in system. Alright, then your bird of prey.
Okay. Is there anything I can do here that doesn't cost energy?
No, I don't think so.
Does he have to do something?
Nope, you can choose to pass.
Alright, I'll
But
pass.
one thing to keep in mind, though, it's not going to matter here, but if you had other ships or units that could take actions, when you pass your whole turn. You're not
That
just
makes sense,
passing
yeah.
that ship. So,
Alright.
okay. Now we'll do my probe. Let's see what its sensor's range is. It's probably not in range to scan this yet, so I think I need to move it. Yep, so we will move the probe. The probe can move 4 inches. Oh, actually, although, hang on. Probes happen after ships, so I need to do this standby action first. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to raise its alert level up to a yellow alert. Just because it's more efficient for me getting energy back that way. Okay, then the probe will take its standby action. And the probe can move 4 inches. Now probes don't have impulse like torpedoes, so torpedoes have to move their full movement. Probes can go any distance that you want, but I'm going to just have it do the full 4 inches.
Calling alert doesn't take energy.
Oh, I should have, yeah, so you can raise your alert.
Okay, I would
my
like to
bad,
do
my
that.
bad. Yes, calling alert does not cost energy, so. Go up to yellow alert,
Yeah.
bird of prey. Okay. Now we go to the hazard phase. Nothing is in range to cause hazards. We don't have anything open up for hazards. So now we go to the ready phase. So I have priority, so I do mine first. So I'll do these in order. So first, we remove any peril. So like if you had advantage and peril on your ship, they would cancel each other out. Then we ready officers. So you can ready up to 3. Card. My scholarly doctor on the shuttle. And we will go ahead and ready data actually. So we'll keep, but then so those are my 3 officers I readied.
Yep.
Then you can relocate officers. This is how you move officers between sections. So I'm going to move Riker over to the cargo bay. I'm not going to move anybody else. And then this is where you do ready actions. So, first I'm going to do the ready action in the cargo bay to ready an officer. So it's cost me an energy. Put me down to 5. Then I'm going to do the ready action to gain energy back, equal to my blue stat on the right side, so I get 3 back. Technically I get 5 back because of the forge, so that'll give me 8. Then you'll notice also in the cargo bay, this is how you can form a team in the ready phase or with the priority action. So I'm going to form a team. So how you form a team is you reduce the crew dial by 1 because you're taking up people. I'm going to form an engineering team, and I'm going to form them in the engineering bay. So, the engineering team is in the engineering bay with Jordy. So, now we do your ready phase.
All right.
So,
everybody refresh because I only spent 3.
yep. So now you can relocate up to 3 officers.
Yep. And I would like to send... Send Duros over here.
Sending Duros to the cargo bay, potentially.
Make sure that that's the right stats. Yeah, okay. We're good. That's going to be my only movement, I think.
Okay, then you do ready actions on your ship.
Yep.
The ones that matter are basically getting your energy back. That's the main thing.
So I would get three
plus
anything from there.
Anybody that would have been also in the engineering. So you max him out.
This guy gives me 2, so I'm getting a total of 3 here.
Yep. Very good. And then you can form a team.
Yeah.
Just when you form teams, remember you reduce your crew dial.
I think I would like to form a team.
Okay, so Duros is going to form a team, or Duros isn't doing it. You're doing it as a ready action.
Yeah. And then, so the team that I'm going to form. Let's see, this one can be a boarding party. So we'll get a boarding party ready to go.
So boarding party Alpha.
Yep.
Now when you form the boarding party, so it can be formed in the cargo bay or actually any section of the ship, transporter room, bridge, then you can attach any number of officers to the team. I chose not to attach any, but you can...
Yeah. And when an officer is attached, that counts as it leading?
Yes. Well, so when an officer is on a team, the officer can choose to lead the team in actions instead of the team doing it in the standby phase. It's just like on a ship.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to have Duros lead.
Okay, so you then just attach him to put him with that card. Yeah.
And I would want, if I was going to board with this boarding team, I would want it in the transport room.
They can be there. When you transport, you can transport from anywhere on your ship.
Oh, okay.
So
well, I'll go in the cargo,
just
I guess.
hang out in the cargo bay?
Yeah.
Okay. That makes me a little worried. They have a boarding team ready. It's,
Don't worry about it.
No. All right. That is it for the ready phase. Now for the hail phase. Unfortunately, no one is in range to do hails. I would love to do it. My comms range right now at the front is 8 inches, but we're also outside the system, so no hail phase. So coming up next will be start of round 2, where the Klingons will have priority. Okay, start of round 2, Klingons have priority. So Bodhi, your first priority action.
Okay. I would like to... So... I think I'm gonna change the alert status. And I can do 2 because it's priority.
You can.
We'll see what yellow 2 does for us.
Oh, Vorcha going up to yellow alert 2. Makes me potentially a little concerned. Let's see. Alright, well I'm going to start with my scholarly doctor on the shuttle, as he is going to scan this sensor signal. I have no idea how hard this is going to be, because I didn't really even look at the shuttle stats. So, this is actually going to be rather difficult. So, I roll my op stat on the shuttle, which is 1. I should have sent a team with them. So, op stat, which is 1, plus logic. He has no logic. I definitely sent the wrong person to do this. So it is actually impossible for me to succeed because I need 3 successes. So I'll just roll it anyway, and I fail. Well, he can go scan the sensory turn. He's actually better at that.
Yeah.
Well, all right.
Okay.
Should have formed a survey team to send over there with him.
Well, I think that... I would like to... I can launch a torpedo? Like, you don't have to be in range for me to do that?
Oh yeah, you could do a fire weapons action and launch some torpedoes.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Absolutely. Okay, so...
I
Who's at the station there for that one?
The
Restless
First Officer.
First Officer is activating to do the fire weapons action.
Yes.
So you can launch, so how weapons fire works is, this is your weapons fire, so you have 3 weapons power.
Yep.
You can double that with energy, so you could spend a total of 6. It costs 1 weapons fire to fire a torpedo. You can fire up to 3, 2 out the front, 1 out the back.
Okay. Well, I'm going to fire 3 torpedoes, because why not?
Just launching torpedoes.
Yeah.
All right.
Just send them out.
1, 2, and 3. And how you launch them is you use this tool. The maximum arc you can fire them, so you have to fire them out the front, 2 out the front, and 1 out the back.
And then they can go 1 click.
Yes. One thing about torpedoes, keep in mind, if they exit a system, they are immediately considered exhausted,
Okay.
and then they will detonate if they don't have anybody, or they'll go away if they don't have anybody in range to detonate at.
Do they face the which?
Yeah, point the arrow, yeah, that way. That's the way that they will travel.
All right. And they can blow my own things up, right?
Correct.
Okay.
And then you choose the endurance level to a maximum of 2. So that's basically, whenever it's time to activate, you will flip the endurance marker, and then it'll travel its distance, which torpedoes move at 4 inches. And then whenever you flip it and then it doesn't have anything left, it'll... So, how much endurance do you want to give these?
Let's give them each 2.
Each 2.
And this one at the back that I'm just doing for fun, we'll just give it 1.
Just... Klingons just being like, we just want to test our weapon systems, launching some torpedoes. I will say, keep in mind, if I enter the system and that torpedo hits me, that's considered a hostile act.
Okay.
And you'll get 2
Negative
2 victories.
So it's a sacrifice that we're willing
Yes.
to make.
Yeah, I see that. Well, Picard's a little
Come on
concerned
in.
here. Yeah.
Come on in. It's where your tokens are.
Oh, man. All right. Well, because of that... Ah, man. What do I want to do? Well, I think first thing I'm going to do is have Data do a... we're going to scan this, which I think that's not helpful here. No, okay. Yeah, we'll reveal this, see what that is. So that will be my science stat, which is 4, plus biology, which Data has biology 1. Oh, there's something I need to remember to do. He has a new ability called synthetic, because he's an android. I need to remember what that does. I can potentially gain advantage on Data whenever he does tests. So. Nice, okay. And I'll get 2 rerolls. And need 2 successes. Well, I got my 2 successes. I would like an analyze, so let's do some rerolls. See if we can get some more analyze. No. Well, I got 1 analyze, so I will use that to move the influence marker. And then we'll reveal this. It's a 1. Ooh, it eerily returned nothing. So we are shook.
Wow.
We are shook. Alright, 2 peril on the Enterprise.
Now, despite just going to yellow alert, the captain is going to put us back on green. Because I have to be in green to cloak, right?
Yeah.
Now, we'll try out some cloaking stuff.
So the bird of prey trying to figure out what they want to do.
Listen, we've hired some new captains over here,
right.
and they're still getting a hang of
They're going back down to green 2, okay? Alright, back over here to the Enterprise. I mean, I need to consider of what potentially could happen in the... Yeah. I'm actually going to have Picard take us up to Yellow Alert 3. Yeah, I think I want 3. Yep, Yellow Alert 3. Things are looking testy over there with those Klingons, so...
I will pass.
Okay, pass. Okay, I am going to then have Riker use his special ability to rousing council, ready an officer of lower rank within comms range. So I'm going to have him ready Data. Then Data is going to do another action. He's going to be moving to the helm. We're going to do an impulse action. So that will cost me 1 energy. And not very fast now, but that's okay. Just need to position ourselves for potential shenanigans. Can only move 5 inches now, but just want to get right up to the edge of the system without actually going in yet. I'll go to about like so. Actually, so when you impulse, you actually can't overlap. You have to be just right on the edge. It's like hitting a wall, even though you're in space. All right, then I'll pass. All right, and then we swap priority.
Yep.
So first we will do my shuttle, realizing that the Doctor is not suited for this kind of work. You'll go over to scan an anomaly. So we are going to engage. What's its sensor range? I think I might need to do warp speed because it's very slow. Yeah, we're going to do warp speed, straight maneuver. Warp speed 8. Here we go. All right, your first standby action.
All right, let's try this cloaking stuff.
Okay, so cloaking the bird of prey.
Yes.
So that's going to cost you 3 energy because
Sure
an officer isn't doing it. All right, so take the. Yep, I'm in range for that for next turn. So you take the little replacement tool over there, the half moon.
Yep.
Yep. So place that on the back. Then remove the ship. Then you place the wake marker. And then you choose on your stealth tracker there where your true position is. So the bird of prey has cloaked. I'm sensing potential belligerents soon. Okay, for my next standby action, the probe will be going last. I'm going to go in my mid bay. So I haven't really done this before. The advanced study. It's going to cost me 2 energy because I don't have an officer there. I'm going to do that to remove a peril from my ship. So get that back down to 1 peril instead of 2. There we go.
Right. How did you just do that?
So in the med bay, I have the Enterprise has a skill where I could do an action to remove peril.
Gotcha.
But since it cost me 2 energy because I didn't have an officer there with the right skills.
I do not have that ability. I don't know what to do. I'll just pass.
Okay. All right. And then that's it for the ships. So now we do torpedoes and probes. So projectiles. So now we alternate. So one of your torpedoes needs to move.
Okay.
They have what's called impulse, so they have to move the full 4 inches.
Okay.
So when you move torpedoes, you can actually, so like you could set the tool
On either side, and then you can place it on the other side.
and then you can place the torpedo on the opposite side.
Okay.
Yeah. And if you had a sensor lock, then they could move actually on this axis as well. If you had a sensor lock on whoever was okay, so then that flips over to the one side. Okay, then go to my probe. My probe is not going to move because it's in sensor's range. It is going to attempt to do the sensor's action, and since it's within comms range, I can use the science skill of the Enterprise with its relay ability. So it will get 4 dice from the science stat, and the probe actually has the biology skill natively, so it gets a black dice, and it can re-roll up to 3 dice because of its instrument rating.
Cool.
And 2 successes. I got one success. I can turn that to anything I want. These can also, at the end of the dice steps, you can use this to gain an advantage if you want.
Okay. Nice.
Although I don't know what an advantage on the probe is going to do for me, but we'll just... Okay, I've got plenty, so why not? We'll just save that to give me an advantage. So I succeed. I will do this now, move the influence over to my side. We'll find out what this is. Number 5.
That's got to be exciting, right?
Alright, so an ice comet with organic compounds. It has abundant 2 and obscuring 2. So abundant, you can do an action to try to gain advantage off. You're basically mining it.
Gotcha.
And obscuring makes it more difficult to hit, and that's self-explanatory. Now, because I used a probe to succeed at exposing something, I gain a victory token.
Cool.
It's from my Explore Strange New Worlds directive.
Alright, and
then you have your remaining 2 torpedoes.
this one is going to fly far, far away.
It's being launched off into deep space.
Get rid of
You want to
that.
just take it off?
Yeah.
I guess it's...
And then this one here and it has to go 4.
Has to go for
What
the
if
full
it
4.
overlaps this token?
That's fine. It doesn't do anything.
Okay.
Yep, they can overlap.
So it's going to be something like this.
Okay, torpedoes are coming in hot. Coming in hot. Okay, that is it for standby. Now hazard, nothing hazardous currently. So now we go to the ready phase. So you do your ready actions first,
Okay.
so you can get 3 officers back.
Well, I've only spent 3, so I will do exactly that.
Okay, readying your 3 officers.
Yep.
Okay,
And then
you can then move up to 3 officers.
Move this one here,
Transporter bay. Okay.
and then I'm going to move this one down here. That stays just that. Alright, and then I get my energy back.
Get your
I
energy
do all my
back.
ready stuff.
Yep, you do all your ready stuff. Yeah, your ready
So
actions.
this is going to give me...
Only going to get
just
1 back, unfortunately, yet, because you have 0 native.
Yep. And this one can't get any more.
Yep.
And
Basically, it's if you want to form another team somewhere.
I don't think that I want to do that.
Okay, so now for my ready phase. Gotta put this in this area where you guys can see what I'm doing. So first, the scholarly doctor on the shuttle will be readied. We'll do Data and Picard. As far as movement, I like everybody where they're at right now. That's fine. Then we'll do my ready actions. I'll spend an energy to ready Riker. I'll then get 6 energy back, so more than enough. And then I'm going to form a team. I'm going to form Security Team Bravo, because I have a feeling something's about to go down. And we're going to attach Riker to the security team to lead it. Alright, and then hail phase. Unfortunately, we're not in range to do hails. Too far away. We're going to have to wait on that one. So, we'll be back for the start of round 3, where the Federation will have priority. Okay, start of round 3. Federation has priority. 1 victory token from doing my probe scanning. And I have first action, so we will actually start with my scholarly doctor, who is going to attempt to reveal this. He's a little bit better at this skill, so the science stat of the shuttle is 2. He does have biology. He has biology of 2, so 2 black dice, and I get 1 reroll. Alright, got my successes. I'm going to use this analyze to move it a little further. I'll get this now because I succeeded at revealing something with a shuttle. I gain a victory token. And then what do we have there? What number is that?
2. I think that's
More
for now.
eerie signals. Okay, so the shuttlecraft is now feeling imperiled.
All right.
All right, your first
Let's try out an impulse move.
Okay. So when you're cloaked, you can only do a forward maneuver. It doesn't mean you have to go straight, just means it has to be, you can't do side to side or reverse, or you can do the 360 turn in place.
Okay, well, I'm not going to be doing that. I have to spend 1 energy.
Yeah, using the Proud Captain for that.
Yeah, and I can go up to 8 inches. Put it right there.
Okay. I have a cloak signal.
Maybe a little bit back.
Alright. I think I'm going to have Picard order warp speed. It's time to enter the system. And I'm feeling a little that this could be a perilous situation. I can go up to warp 5 currently, so 10 inches. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna just do the full movement. Oh wait, I was back here. Yeah, so I can go up to this. Warping in.
Cool.
In System 1. Hello, Klingons. What is going on?
Hey, how's it going?
How are you?
I'm pretty good.
Well, you're detecting some potential hostility. Why are there random torpedoes flying around in here? I don't understand that.
Don't worry about it. Sensor range is the green number here.
So sensors is this, so that's your 360. Then you have your forward cone, which is that plus the green number. So you have a forward cone of 5 inches currently.
All right. Let's do an impulse maneuver. And I can do so this is gonna be how many clicks do I get?
It should be so on your red symbol here for the speed. It should have the number, so it should be looks like 1 for there. Yeah. So impulse, and using your
Loyal Commander.
Loyal Commander, and you have the skills for that, so it doesn't cost you anything.
It doesn't cost me anything.
Borcha coming in, getting awfully close. Hi, how's it going?
It's going great.
Hello.
Alright, and then we're gonna go up to the 4. Right? Like that?
Yes. Okay. We are getting awfully friendly over here. Well, I'm going to go with Lieutenant Commander Data. He is going to do what is this even called? We're going to do a sensor sweep of this signal right here.
Okay.
So he has logic, so he will actually get, this is actually good for him. So, hope I forgot to reduce my crew dial when I formed my second team. Okay. So it'll be our op stat of the Enterprise, which is 3 blue dice. Data has 3 logic. And I will get to reroll once. I need 3 successes. That was not very good to start, but this could be good for Data. I'll reroll once because I could potentially get a double off this. Nope, so I did not succeed, but I will take 2 of those analyzed to put 2 advantage on Data from his synthetic ability.
Cool.
So Data now has 2 advantage banked on him.
I think that I am going to use my Savvy Engineer to transport my boarding team to you.
Alright, so you're going to attempt to transport onto a hostile ship. Alright, that's considered not a hostile action. That is considered an aggressive action.
Okay.
So on your exploration directive,
I do score -1 victory points.
1 negative victory token for doing an aggressive act. I'll put that over here. And since you are doing that, I can also switch to hostile if I want. Yep. Well, so we now are flipping to right to self-determination. What is your
If my team unit destroys an opposing team unit or disabled an opposing ship, I score a victory point.
Nice. But what's it called?
Deeds worthy of song.
Deeds worthy of song. All right, very good. All right, so to try to transport onto an enemy ship. So yep, you've chosen that. Transport attached to officer's communication. Yep. Boom, boom. Okay. So you need to do a science test plus mechanics of the person doing the transporting.
Okay.
So science is the blue.
All right, so that's going to be 2, and then I get 2, so 4 dice.
Yep. So 2 blues, 2 blacks.
Yep.
No rerolls. The difficulty is 2 plus the total shield value of my location. So I'm assuming you want to try to transport into the back because I have less shields there.
Sure.
So it's going to be difficulty 4.
Okay,
To
so
try
I
to
need 4
transport-
successes with no rerolls.
No rerolls. Try to transport through my shields. Oh, that was so close.
But I can spend this symbol to inspire the unit it transported.
Gotcha. Oh, it's the relic weapons?
Yeah.
Nice.
Relic armor.
Okay, so the unit that you transported, so that unit will gain, even though they didn't succeed.
Yeah.
I don't know if you have to succeed or not, but let's say you don't have to.
It doesn't. It just says when it tests.
Yeah. Oh, when it tests, yeah. So they gain an advantage
Okay.
on that team.
Cool. But that was that.
That was it.
Okay.
Yep. That was really close. You almost so close. I'm glad I raised my alert level because the one before that was only 1 shield in the back.
I see. Okay.
Alrighty. Yeah. That's. Let's see here. Yeah. So I need to do. All right, I'm going to do Riker's, because Riker's still taking on the ship. He's attached to the team. Rousing Council to ready Data. Okay, back to you.
I don't think I should.
Oh yeah,
stand anymore.
yeah. We technically need. I've found that we don't really need to use those.
Yeah.
It's easy enough to remember.
Okay. Let's see if I change my alert level real fast. That would be. I will use Kern to. Let's go to Red 2.
Oh, Commander Kern going up, all the way up to Red Alert 2.
Mm-hmm.
Things are starting to get hostile. Things are not looking good here. Well, we're going to go back to Data. He's going to attempt again to do a sensor sweep at this location.
Yeah, we're gonna have another big charity event.
So that'll be 3 blues, 3 blacks, with 1 reroll, and I need 3 successes.
That's a lot of successes.
That was much better. I've already got plenty of influence. Data doesn't really need to. I don't want to spend his advantage from synthetic, so yeah, we'll just leave it as is.
Okay.
So we succeed, so no breakthrough though, but that's fine. So, but it was my own control token, so I remove it, and since it was my own, I gain a victory token.
Cool.
So I'm just going to flip this over to show a 3 and discard that one. All right, back to you.
All right. Let's shoot some guns.
All right, so you're gonna go hostile with our,
Yeah.
and then I'll go flip hostile too. But you're gonna gain 2 negative victory tokens.
I sure will.
Yep. Klingons don't care right now.
No. I do have the Ordnance 1.
Okay, so how that
and
works is,
Skirmish 1.
so when you do fire weapons,
Mhm.
so you will have 6 Plus, if you want to spend 6 energy, you can potentially use 12.
Okay, I'm gonna do something with that.
And so you have all of these. So you can fire 1 from your heavy disruptor cannons out the front cone.
Mm-hmm.
You do have me lined up for your 2 disruptor batteries, the left and right arcs. So these are how many things you can spend. Each one gives you blue dice. The first attack you do, you can add your ordnance skill in black dice.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm going to be getting no energy back because this one's exhausted.
It doesn't matter if she's exhausted.
Okay,
so you'll be getting 2 energy back.
2 energy. 5, 6, 7. A 3 strength disruptor cannon battery.
Okay. Oh, and also you don't have to declare them all at once.
Oh, okay.
So you can just do the first one first, and
Cool. Well,
so doing it.
I will. Yeah, I'm going to start with the 5 strength heavy disruptor.
So maximize it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's going to be
5 blue dice
and then ordnance
and 1 black dice from ordnance.
Okay.
No rerolls because you don't have a sensor lock.
Oh wait, yeah, I forgot.
Yep.
I could get.
I forgot to tell you as well.
Okay.
So my evasion is only 1, so you only need 1 hit.
Okay.
So these are count as damage. So you do 2 damage to me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming you're shooting me in the back.
I would
section.
like to shoot you in the back.
I have 2 shields there, so I take on the shields, which drains my energy. So I go down by 2 shields.
Okay.
So.
And then I can't use these for anything?
Correct. So those analyze can be used to activate lethal, but in order for lethal to work, you have to do whole damage.
Okay.
So.
Gotcha. All right. Well, let's go with the disruptor cannon battery next.
Okay.
So I did 5. And I spent. Do I have to spend this like in real time?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, so your first one would have been the 5 of weapons.
Yeah.
You still have maximum energy, so you have 1 weapons left with 6 more energy you can spend.
Let me just
do
that. Okay.
Yep.
So 1, 2, 3. Okay. I'm gonna do a max strength disruptor cannon battery.
Okay, so it'd be 4 blues. Is this gonna be your right or left battery?
The right one.
Okay, the right battery.
Yeah.
That one can still target my front or rear. I'm assuming the rear.
The rear.
Okay. Okay, so you do get 1 success. So you do hit. These have pulse 1, so that means you reroll 1 dice.
All right, let's do it. Lots of these things.
You didn't have your weapons to full power yet, so
Yeah.
I still have shields there and energy to spend, so my energy goes down to 4.
Okay. And then
Shields holding captain.
Yep.
From Droidal Forge.
Okay, and then now.
So you've spent 3 energy out of the potential, so you can spend 3 more energy from your reserves to fire your disruptors again.
This torpedo will not be able to hit you, right?
So if I'm still there, yes. So you measure before it or after it moves. So right now it's in range to detonate.
Okay.
There's a good chance I might be moving to try to swing my butt out so that it doesn't actually detonate on me.
Right.
But I don't know if I'll be able to do it. We'll see.
You know what? Let's just see what happens. I'm just gonna spend 3 for
To do another
the other disruptor.
Yep. So the port disruptor battery.
Yeah.
Oh, no hits yet, but you get 1 reroll from pulse. Oh man.
All right. Man.
That was a bit underwhelming.
Yeah. It was an attempt.
Alrighty. Well, then it comes back to me. I don't think I want to do anything with Geordi right now. I'm gonna hang on to him. I need to double check something about one of his abilities. All these new things that I don't know by heart.
Can you fire weapons with ship actions?
Yes. Oh well. So you can't. Fire weapons is the only action that cannot be duplicated in a round.
Okay.
So.
Gotcha.
But you could do fire weapons with your Art of Praise.
Yeah.
Well, you would have. No, actually, you couldn't, because you'd have to decloak. Yeah. So you could decloak as a reaction first, and then shoot, if you wanted to.
Okay.
So yeah, I guess I should have showed that the reaction is to decloak, and then you can then take the action to fire if you wanted
Gotcha.
to. I'm going to pass.
Okay. I think I'm gonna pass as well.
Okay. Standby phase. We flip turn order, so you take your first standby action.
So I can decloak, and then I'd be able to take a very measly
Yeah, because you're not at a good alert level. You can only use one weapon's power plus one energy. Basically, two dice disruptors to shoot, or launch a torpedo with one.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the torpedo right now, but
also keep in mind where your true position is, because you might not be in range, depending on where the actual location of the bird of prey is.
So, is it like I get to place it anywhere at that distance, like facing any direction?
So it has to face the same direction as this.
Okay.
And basically measure from the let's say you're on the E line. You put the tool down and you measure to the center base. And let's say you basically have to be lined up precise.
I see. Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
So
I think I'm just going to raise my alert level.
raising alert level.
And I can still stay cloaked, I just can't. Okay.
Yep. You can go all the way up to red alert 2 while you're cloaked, then and be ready to do the decloak fire.
Yeah.
So my first standby action. Well, we are actually, I think we're going to move, because I don't want that torpedo to detonate on my butt. So it's going to cost me 2 energy. I'm down to 2 reserve energy left. And we are going to do a lateral impulse maneuver. So when you do a lateral maneuver, you basically have your speed, and I think you also have your maneuverability. I need to double check that. So it's half rounded up. So I can go 3 inches and turn 1 angle, but that's all I think I'm going to need. Nope, that's this way. So we're going to do like so. So when you do lateral, you do it on the front and back, because you're doing a side-to-side maneuver. So I can go 3 inches, because I'm currently speed is 5.
Now what if, like, just for example, that was where my cloaked ship actually is?
It doesn't matter until you try to decloak.
But like, what if I
It's all-
decloak and...
So if you decloak and you're going to be overlapping a ship, you keep going back towards the wake marker until you're not.
Okay.
Yeah. And if you can't be anywhere where you're not overlapping, then you basically are just set yourself right on top of the wake marker. So Enterprise just did a lateral move. We are now facing forward. Next standby action.
I'm gonna go to red alert 2, or red alert 1.
Okay, Vorcha going down red alert 1, probably to help get some energy back, I'm sure. Oh, by the way, teams also take actions in the ready phase, or standby phase, but there's no actions to take right now on their home ships other than to like maybe move to the bridge or something.
Okay.
Which is what I am going to do.
Okay.
I'm going to do a relocate action. We'll move from the cargo bay to the helm with my security team.
Cool.
To protect the bridge from the inevitable boarding team that is coming, I'm sure. All right, back to you.
I'm done, I think.
Pass?
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll do the probe is going to move along. We got another signal to potentially scan, maybe by the end of the game. And I'm also going to have my shuttlecraft do an impulse maneuver. Just going to turn. It can actually do a full 3-point turn. I'm technically not doing this correctly. I'm just making it easy on myself because I'm reaching over. I guess this is a way you could do it. Up there. Alright, that was very haphazard. I apologize. It's okay. I was just trying to do it quickly. Alright. Hazard phase. Nothing in the hazard phase. Ready phase. Minus first. So, I'm going to spend the 2 advantage on data. Actually, no, I don't have to do that because I don't care about the doctor right now. So, already data, Picard, and Riker, who's on my security team. Now then, I'm not doing anything else there. Then energy back, I get 4 plus 2 from Geordi, so I get 6 energy back up to a maximum of 8. Alright, your ready phase.
Well, the Proud Captain is gonna go hang out on tactical.
Okay. You ready the officers first, and then you move.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, well, actually, I need to pick. I definitely want these 2.
Remember, you could move one when you do the moving to the cargo bay and
ready it there.
and ready them there, potentially.
But they wouldn't be able to.
They would just be in the cargo bay. Yeah, they wouldn't be.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not as interested about that. Yeah, I think it's going to be these 3.
Okay.
And then we'll move to tactical. And let's move down here. See about maybe getting one of these sensor locks I hear so much about. That has to be at sensor range, actually?
Yes.
Okay, well.
You have to get sensor's range to do a sensor lock.
Alright, that's going to be my only move.
Okay, and then let's see your ready actions, getting energy back.
Get 3. And here we're going to get 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Very nice. Alright, so now we will actually have a hail phase. Because we are in range, and it starts with priority player to choose if we want to hail, and I do want to engage in hailing frequencies with the asterisks.
Okay.
If you're receiving a hail and you choose one, that means you refuse the hail.
And then what happens then?
Then you flip your that objective. The hail doesn't happen, and so reveal. You're refusing. I chose my 4. You chose the 1. Klingons do not want to hail, so you flip. Klingons are now all in the red.
Yep.
But things are about to change because hail phase is done. We now go end of round 3, and we're going to the complication, which is on the Federation side. So when we're back, we will have the Federation complication set up, where the Klingons will have priority.
For the complication, we have Race for Knowledge, where combat will be set to calm and diplomacy and exploration are set at hostile to start. We will be having 8 solid objectives and removing all of the ping objectives, and these are archaeological sites with capacity 3 unstable 2. As a special mission action, we have search for secrets that can only be done by teams that are at the objective locations without a control marker. Testing culture plus science with rerolling instruments, difficulty 2. And that is then how you place control markers, and then you choose a random face down question mark token to find out what you find on the archaic secrets table. If you fail, you could potentially gain wounds by gaining peril as well, so dangerous to explore these archaeological sites. The game ends at the end of round 6, or when all archaeological sites has a control token on it. So coming up next will be round 4, where the Klingons have priority.
Okay, we have Race for Knowledge complication, round 4. Klingons have priority. It's currently 3 to -3 when it comes to victory tokens. I don't think the Klingons care about that.
No.
Here are the archaeological sites. Only teams can actually attempt to do the archaeological survey, so that is important. All right,
Ships cannot
Bodhi,
do it.
your first priority action.
I'm gonna use my bird of prey to shoot some torpedo or some disruptor cannons.
Okay, so as a reaction, you have to decloak first,
Okay, I will do.
because you
so.
can't fire while cloaked. So you have to reveal your position
I am 1 inch from A.
from A. Okay, so how that works, let's go and get the... So you start the tool on A along the line,
Okay.
and then you'll be facing, yep, like so, center post.
So it'll be like that.
Yep, yep.
Okay.
There we go. And the bird of prey decloaks, and we are attacked.
All right. Let's do something cool. Hopefully, with all of my scared tokens.
Yes. So you have, what's your weapons power?
3.
3, okay.
And
Then you can use up to 3 energy as well.
I don't have ordnance. I do have skirmish, but I don't think that does anything.
Yeah, that's for ground combat. So you're gonna do 3 and 3, or
I
do a
think
4 first?
let's do.
It's kind of up to you how you want to do it.
Yeah. Let's do a 3 and 3, I guess.
3 and 3.
I'll do a 4 and a 2. That way maybe I get something through.
Yep. So 4 dice on the first one. Ooh, okay. So you do hit. You do 3 damage. I do have 3 shields in the front, so it brings me down to 5 energy. Not through the shields yet. You have 2 more reserve energy you spent.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Sad.
Okay. Alright, I need to decide what I want to do about this. Oh, so you did attack me, so you're going to actually, your combat directive goes back to hostiles. You take 2 more negative victory tokens.
We're going for the table.
Yes, that's, yeah. The Klingons' strategy is clearly revealed. Klingons don't care about victory tokens. They care about victory in battle. That's the...
Naturally. There's no, like, benefit for, like, killing your ship, right? It all cares about the points?
So, if you kill my ship, you'll gain 2 victory tokens, because it's a command ship.
Well.
So.
Hurrah.
Alright. Do I want to attack, or do I want to run away? I'm at decent weapons power. Alright, things are getting a little out of hand here, so I'm going to order Lieutenant Commander Data to the tactical station, and we are going to fire weapons.
Okay.
He does have Ordnance 1, so I will be using that, and he has his synthetic advantage. I will go ahead and just do a full phaser blast with one of my phaser rays, so 3, and then Data's Ordnance of 1. No rerolls. Your evasion stat is 2. That's the far left one in the middle. So I need at least 2 hits to do damage. Wow, okay, so we have the lock on. So that will be 5 damage.
Okay.
So your shields are 2, so you take 2 on the shields, and then 3 more on the hull. So we start going down until the color changes. So first, that means draw a card. Cloaking disabled.
Okay.
So that goes then, attaches to the helm. It was fore or aft.
And we change colors.
And then change color down to, so taking down to 3 hull, and then you'll take 2 peril tokens on the bird of prey. 2 more.
Back again.
And then I'm going to spend 2 reserve energy to launch 2 torpedoes out the front.
Now, I couldn't roll any doubles on any of my attacks, and now they're showing up in full force.
It's because, you know, you were dishonorable when you attacked when we were at peace. That's what it was. That's what I'm going to say it is.
That makes sense.
Alright, I can angle out to a 1. So this torpedo we'll have here. Let's give it an endurance of 1. Then we'll have this torpedo heading straight, also with an endurance of 1.
Okay.
Alright, back to you.
Well, I'm going to try and board you again.
Okay, so I'm assuming we are in your sensors range?
We are just barely.
Okay, so...
so I flip this, and then...
So you need to do your science stat of the Vorcha, which is the blue on the ship.
Okay, so 2.
Plus the mechanic skill, which I think is also 2.
Yeah, so 4 dice.
The difficulty, though, is going to be 5. Because it's 2 plus my shield value of where you're trying to transport through.
I see. Can I use this to re-roll for that?
Yeah. Yep, I think so. I think we can use that. It's technically on the team, but the team is...
We'll just shoot you for now.
Yeah, because if you get my shields down,
to
where I have no reserve energy...
I'm just going to spend 1, so I'm going to fire a heavy disruptor cannon at full strength.
Okay. And you have 5 weapons power.
I have 4, I spent 1 energy.
I spend 1, okay, and ordnance. Okay, so you hit me. This can be turned into any symbol. So there are no doubles on there, unfortunately.
Cool.
So you do 3 damage. I still have 3 shields, 3 energy, but my energy reserves are down to 0.
Yeah.
So shields are down,
Take that.
which means you can try to transport. It's only going to be 2 difficulty now.
I like the sound
Comes
of
back
that.
to you. And because my reserve energy is down to 0, I can't move. Because even with full skills, it still costs at least 1 energy for me to warp, or for me to... So... Okay, Enterprise, what are we going to do? Well, I like the alert status I'm at, so that's good. I can't move. Press ordnance. Alright, so Riker's going to do on the team. He is going to do his rousing council to ready data.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, now we'll board.
Okay. It is
So
going
this
to be...
is 4 dice.
Yep, 4 dice. 2 blue, 2 black.
Oh.
And you need 2 successes now because my shields are down.
got
And
2
you have
successes.
successfully boarded. All right.
And I have the symbol to get another advantage.
Oh, yep. So they are inspired.
Oh.
Hang on a second. What alert status were you at?
Red 1.
So transport, you have to be at green or yellow.
Oh. Is that this?
Yep.
I see. Well, I guess I am not transporting. And,
My bad. I just remembered that. I was like, hang on a second.
okay. Well,
I think would you like to change something?
I don't. The only thing that I would change is just, like, have not made the thing.
Gotcha.
Like, at the beginning of the game. It's okay, though. We'll just... Can I flip it between the two?
No, you'd have to reform a new team. To,
Okay.
basically, you'd have to disband that team first as an action, as either with using Duras or in the standby phase. The team itself can disband. That would raise your crew dial back up.
Gotcha.
And
That's such a weird thing. You'd think, well, we're aggressive. I'd be able to...
well, it's a Star Trek technobabble thing.
Oh, okay.
You can't transport through shields. So when you're at red alert, your shields are at maximum value. So it's, which
Understood.
is, yeah.
Understood. Can I send a team to one of my own?
If you weren't at red alert, yes, you could.
No, okay.
Yeah.
I guess I'll pass them, because I don't really have anything else to do.
Gotcha. My apologies for not clarifying
okay.
that earlier.
No, you're fine. Yeah. I don't think there's anything else to do. So.
Okay.
Which means I also would not have the advantages. I would have one.
The first time you tried, you were at yellow alert.
Yeah.
Yeah, you weren't at red alert yet.
Okay.
Yep. All right, so I'm going to have Data. He's going to go over to the instrument station, and we're going to attempt to get a sensor lock on the bird of prey. All right, so I need to roll my operations, which is 3 blue dice, plus ordnance, which is 1 black.
Actually, hold on. Could the thing that changed be... Because I readied this one. Could I have readied the thing that allows me to change my...
Sure, yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So then my action would be to spend it and go back to yellow.
Okay. So yeah, so we did some backpedaling because of the alert status you need to be to try to transport. So
I'll go to yellow 1.
go to yellow 1. Okay.
Yep.
Perfect.
All right, final answer.
Yep. Oh, that's good. Okay, we are going to get a sensor lock. Oh yeah, so I can reroll my green stat, which is 1. And the difficulty is the evasion. So I'm going to need 2 successes to successfully lock the bird of prey. So far, nothing. I get 1 reroll. I am then going to have Data. I'm going to spend 1 of his advantage with the new synthetic rule. Try to do this right. Okay, so I will need to spend 2 of his advantage to turn that same number of dice into breakthrough successes.
Cool. Seems like a strong ability.
Yes. He costs 15 points.
I see.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
He is very good in the show, too. And one more thing, let's see.
So I am now target locked?
Yes.
Okay.
1 second, I want to double check something here. Okay, that's if I cannot. All right, so the center lock tokens.
I'm number 1.
Okay, so number 1. Oh, actually, it's based off me because it's showing that I'm locking you.
Okay.
So I am center locking you.
Cool.
Okay. All right, back to you.
Okay, now I'm passed.
Okay, so pass.
Yes.
To me, I will. Do I want to do anything with them? I will also pass.
Okay.
So now we go to standby phase.
Yep.
First action goes to me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think of what is useful to do here. Well, I'll start with my shuttle. I'm going to warp my shuttle to leave the system.
Okay.
I'm going to exit warp
How far does it go?
and go
You
8.
got it. Okay.
Warping out of the system.
Cool.
All right, to you.
So now I
Now
can
you can try to transport.
Yes.
But
This
you're-
time I only get 2 dice.
2 dice,
And no rerolls.
no rerolls,
And I need to get 2
2 successes.
All
Correct.
Classic. Well, I will get that advantage.
You do get the advantage, yep. They're getting inspired.
Could I spend? Was that the ruling that I can spend?
So I think because the advantage is on the team, it's not
the-
on the ship
Okay.
itself, I don't think you can.
Okay. All right. That seemed good.
For those watching, if I'm wrong on that, and I might also look it up later when I edit. I will then. I'm going to move my probe, even though. No, the probe will just sit there. It actually can't do anything else this mission. So I will actually. I will. Nope, I can't do that because I don't have any energy. Not having energy stinks.
Yeah.
So I will pass.
I
There's nothing
will
can do.
pass as well. 'Cause I'm also pretty low on energy.
Okay.
Unless I can do this test, or do I have to have a person do that?
No, you can try to repair that. Yes. Because it has to be in the cargo bay, but it doesn't have to be a person. You just get 2 science dice,
Yep.
no mechanics, and you need 3 successes. So you
Alright.
need to get a
double and a
double,
hit.
a double and a hit. Try to repair.
Yep.
No.
Okay.
The cloaking disabled.
All right. Then I'm done with my.
All right. So passing of ships. Now we do torpedoes.
Yep.
So my first torpedo is in range of the bird of prey,
Mhm.
so it will detonate.
Is it also in range of you?
No, it's 1 inch.
Okay.
Is and since I have a sensor lock, when it detonates, it only hits what I targeted.
Okay.
Yep. So, and it'll also now get re-rolls when it rolls, since it has a sensor
Seems
lock.
pretty good.
Yep. Okay, so torpedo, put this here for folks so they can see, gets 3 blue dice, and it will get 2 re-rolls because of its instrument rating, because it is in range of something with a sensor lock. I am not going to re-roll anything.
That's crazy.
Based on what you're doing. I'm sorry, Bodhi.
Take 1 shield.
Yeah, 1 shield. All right, then 3 on the hull. So 3 to 2. So that reduces the crew dial by 1. Then that takes a damage card. Because now we're in the orange. Command challenge. So your crew's now riding. So when we go to the hazard phase,
Do you
that's going to
wanna-
happen.
Oh, in hazard. Okay.
Yeah. So now your crew's turning against you.
Where does this go?
This goes in the captain's chair.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, they don't like me very
Yeah.
much. I don't blame them.
They're going to try to knife you in the back.
Okay.
And since now normally we would stop, but because torpedoes have something called breach, we then continue the damage instead of
Okay.
stopping.
All right. So I've taken 2, I think.
2. Yep. So you take 1 more. So you're now disabled.
Okay. Great. Awesome. Hurrah.
And oh yeah, this was
What's that?
whenever we went to. And the Federation, we get victory tokens for disabling ships, not destroying them.
Okay.
Because the Federation, we like proportionate responses and not.
So if I take 1 more damage, I go up.
You'll be destroyed.
Okay.
Yep. All right. Then the next torpedo is not in range of anything. It will move. It's 4 inches, and it will then impact the Vorcha. But no rerolls on this one, although I haven't been needing them.
Yeah.
On the 4 of the Vorcha. For 3.
Okay. Well, I have 2 shields.
Okay. And then take 1 on the hull, down to 6, which is still in the white. Okay, so now we go to the hazard phase, and we actually have a hazard. The command is being challenged on the bird of prey. So we added the 2 peril. I then may spend 3 to inflict health on each personnel in this section, in the bridge. So, yeah, we're going to give the Proud Captain 1 health damage. I'll spend 3 as a fight is breaking out. So here's your little health. Fight is breaking out on the bridge of the bird of prey. I don't know how much you watch Star Trek, but this is actually very in theme.
I have not watched any.
This actually has happened a couple of times where...
I see.
Nothing else in the hazard. Ready phase.
Yep.
So, to you.
Okay. So, let's see. This is going to be ready for sure. And this is going to be ready for sure. And this is going to be... Wait. I can move... I ready and then move?
Ready, then move. Yeah.
Okay. Do a little bit of that action. Okay.
Alright, then you can move.
And I'm going to move this one somewhere that it does something. Can I move this guy off?
You can.
Alright, so we'll just put... Well, yeah, we'll put him there. Do like that, I guess.
Okay, now you get your energy back.
Yep. So over here, we're going to get 6. And over here, we're going to get 3.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now for the Federations. So we're going to ready everybody. Got my Doctor, I've got Data, I've got Riker. My energy back, I'm going to get 6 energy back with Geordi in my alert level. Alright, and then we're just going to keep it going because we're at a good spot. Here's where we're looking, going on to round 5, where the Federation has priority. And we really don't like the fact that things have escalated. Picard feels very sad about all that. So, yeah, Picard's going to order Data to... We're going to do an impulse maneuver.
Okay.
We're just going to do another lateral impulse maneuver. Like so.
Okay.
Okay.
I have 6-inch range for this stupid boarding thing that I'm gonna do at some point. It's gonna happen.
Bodhi's determined to board.
No, because you're just gonna jump out on your next action.
I am, yeah.
Is there any way that I can interact with that or stop it at all?
You could try to position yourself to where I can't get around the Vorcha.
I don't think that I can do that with just an impulse, because he's sitting on the captain's chair, so I can't.
He's blocking warp. Yep.
I could go 6 inches forward. So I'm gonna pass because I don't think that there's anything that I can do, and you can go and take your tokens. And
yeah, we're gonna warp away. Captain Picard is very sad, even though we have a lot of victory tokens.
Kern is very sad too.
Yeah.
Actually, I think Duras was my... No,
I was
Kern.
very worried about Duras.
Yeah.
Because his fieldcraft ability.
Well, that was the hope.
Yeah, you could just go murder everybody on my ship.
But I never scored a single victory point, which is probably not good.
Yeah. Let's see, I can go up to a warp. Yeah, so we can get outside the system.
Yep.
So I'll declare that we are out of the system. And then I will pass.
Okay. I'm just gonna pass everything, just so, I mean, you can collect the things.
No, we don't have to continue on. It is kind of in a state where
I don't even think, even if like those happen to both be the 2 victory point ones, I still don't even get into the positive.
Right.
So,
yeah. We'll just going to end it there. We'll just move on. Round 6, we'll just both pass.
Yeah.
It is 4 to -5. And I do applaud you trying to, it was very ridiculous on the dice.
Well, you know, I think that it was not just the dice that were the issue. I think that we can talk about it in a second.
Yeah, we'll talk about it in the post-game interview. Okay, so that was a very fun game.
It was exciting.
Exciting game.
There was some ups and some downs.
And also, I really appreciate Bodhi just experimenting
That's what I
with
do.
mechanics and the Klingons and trying stuff out. So, your initial thoughts?
Well, you know, I think that from a lore perspective and like a gameplay perspective, I'm very much heading into the unknown with this game. I was aware that there was a decent chance of us playing this game today, and I should have like checked the rules or like rewatched some gameplay or something. But I kind of like going back into it, had to relearn a lot of stuff because the last time we played was like almost a year ago.
Almost a year ago was the last time you played. Yeah, it was when the core set relatively first came out.
Yeah.
So it's been a long time.
And so there's a lot of options in this game. Being able to not only like in the list building portion and then how that interacts with like each individual ship and where you put the things there, and then also the stations where you send them. Right. And there was just a lot of awkwardness with the things that I was placing in which spots, not really taking advantage of the keywords, which like as soon as I would do something I'd realize, oh, there's a better person for this job.
Right. Yeah.
Like there was quite a bit of like some actions just weren't getting used efficiently or at all, that like even if I were to just like restart today's game from square one, just like subtle changes that might have impacted things a little bit more. The dice obviously were a little upsetting, but I think part of that was like I didn't do any of the things to put me in a position to get re-rolls.
That's fair. Yeah.
And then also just like not really knowing how the game works. I didn't read the missions before we started. So I mean, I always do that. Like when I'm learning something, I just kind of like, you know,
just experiment and try.
Yeah, exactly.
See. Yeah.
And this is definitely one of those games where, I mean, like fighting is fine, but it's not how you win.
It's not the core mechanic of the game.
Yeah, and so like obviously the score represents that. Like you were doing what you're supposed to do in this game. I was just messing around. There's no reason why I needed to have made all these hostile actions
to give you negative. Except for just to try things out.
Right, exactly. And that's all that I
and to try mechanics out, which I'm sure was beneficial for people watching. So, like, as far as I'm concerned, the score doesn't matter in this game. I mean, technically the Federation won, but you tried all these different mechanics and things that I thought were very interesting.
Yeah. I do want to, like, if I were to do it again, I'd want to try and cloak with the big ship, because the way that I did the cloak this game, I literally put it just like the closest. It was a 1-inch thing from like the top corner.
Right.
I just wanted to like maybe get you thinking that it was somewhere else.
Right.
But I think you could do some really interesting things where you're slinging it off 6 inches to the side, and
then you decloak, and then you're there.
Yeah.
And then you recloak yourself again, and you know, So it's.
And then also, I mean, just like the energy management. Like in the early turns, I was not spending very much and gaining a lot back, and then when it came to the point that it kind of would have mattered, I was like not gaining very much back but spending a lot.
Right.
So there's definitely lessons to be learned with that aspect as well. I think that like, again, like even as someone who doesn't understand, like, because I've never seen anything Star Trek related, so like as someone who's not in the lore at all, like it's still a game that I can have fun with, which is cool. Like I always appreciate when it can be like agnostic of the lore. Yeah. I definitely think that there's some things that would make more sense if I was in it. But
yeah, it's one of those, you don't have to know the shows and the lore. but it really does. It enriches it if you do know it.
For sure.
So, I do like that you tried the whole decloak then fire interaction, because that's something I think the Klingons can be really devastating at if you set it up right.
Yeah, I think if they had like a second one of these that you can do like a little swarm maneuver.
For sure.
Because like its guns are pretty impactful for their cost. With the destructor cannons. The issue, I think, is just a timing thing, because you really got to get it into
you got
red
a cloak,
1.
then you need to get to red 1.
Yeah.
To be able to be really effective.
And then also just torpedoes. The movement in this game is so weird. The fact that like you can go from like head on to like drift around. It has not clicked with me at all.
It's so different from Armada.
Yeah.
But I love that I could do those lateral moves to kind of like do this to just get away from out of range of the torpedo. And
I didn't have the energy to be able to do anything like that. I mean, I totally threw those torpedoes out just because why not?
It made me hesitate from coming into the system.
Yeah.
I delayed a turn because like if I fly into the system, I'm gonna get hit by those things.
Right.
So I had to plan out I'm glad you tried that. I'm glad you tried the beaming. I wish it would have worked. I was so sad when I was like, when you're at red alert. I was like, dang it. Because then on Duris's turn, and there was nothing I could do to stop it, you could just go and incapacitate everybody on the bridge.
Yeah. That was kind of the hope.
It would have been horrible.
I mean, that was my ultimate game plan, was to send him aboard.
Yeah.
That was like the first thing that I did was assemble that team. Because I think last time we played, you had some boarding teams going on, and it really messed me up.
Yeah. We never got to the point where, although the complication, we needed teams on the objectives, but by that point, the objective didn't matter. We were in I was just in survival mode, but I like teams.
Yeah.
Like I had my engineering team ready, because engineering teams are the only way to repair hull damage on ships.
Interesting. Okay.
So I liked having that ready, and I also liked having my security team with Riker on it, just in case you came on, because you beamed on, you attacked, and I was going to do like a counter hit if anybody was still, like my team was still alive. But maybe not, because your assault action could have just wiped me out. You know, it's like Duras on a boarding team, based on the stats, we haven't seen it yet, can hit really hard and be devastating. So,
well, when I was building my list, that was like the first thing that I noticed. Like I really, that was the whole plan for today. Unfortunately, didn't quite work. But
yay for shields. Shields important.
Yeah.
But also draining energy. Just so even though you never got the hull damage, and it didn't work because you were at red alert, but you kept hitting me. You drained my energy to 0 to 1. Then I couldn't move. And then my shields were down to make it easier to beam through. So I just love those tactics. I also like trying out the shuttle. As I talked in my previous video, guys, the directives for the Federation, whenever I score do tests, mission tests and score, or like reveal anomalies with a shuttle or a probe, Federation gets victory tokens.
That was really strong.
So I thought that was strong. Next time if I try that, I might actually put a team on the shuttle, like the survey team, because I noticed the doctor I put on there was horrible at the mission, but it was good at the anomaly. But anyway,
there's a lot of things that, like, a lot of keywords and a lot of like little bitty things that you have to be aware of before the game even starts. I mean, just like knowing what keywords a specific mission would want over another totally dictates a lot of things, which makes it difficult as a new player. But I'm sure that there's, like, once you get in it, like, there's a lot of fun things to explore there.
We just need to play more so that you can experiment and try new things. So. But I enjoyed it. I was glad to get it back on the table, and I'm personally excited. This means nothing to you because you're not into the lore, but the full crew of the Enterprise is now available. That's what came out to this expansion. So the stars of the next gen show, my favorite. So I was happy to have the crew of the Enterprise. Not all of them, almost all of them. I figured out I'd need 81 points.
For everybody?
For everybody that was on the show, on the ship. So maybe one day I'll do a 85-point game with somebody so I can have my entire crew on there. But then you'd also get 85 points for officers, which might not be a bad thing. I don't know. But when you can only get 3 back, that's the thing, is also the officer readying is also an interesting thing to keep in mind.
Yeah.
All right, well, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was entertaining and also informative of the things that you can do and like different interactions and stuff as we're learning. And I'm hoping to get more into it. I'm really into Star Trek right now and want to be playing more of this. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for the game, Bodhi.
Yeah, of course.
And
Anytime.
until next time, take it easy.